What's up guys, Dakota here. Nothing too much has been happening on the timeline concerning Rostermania. It's been kind of dry, which has everybody on their toes lately. Now there was an update yesterday concerning Envoy. Apparently Toronto Ultra has had their eye on him and been in talks with the Superstar SMG. Now that doesn't mean he's going to join Ultra, it really just means that Optic isn't the only one on the radar for Envoy. Let me know your opinions on Envoy down below in the comments section. I'm very curious to hear what y'all have to say. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, to please hit that subscribe and like button and turn notifications on so you never miss any video I post. Let's go! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, apparently, Dylan Envoy has been in talks with Toronto Ultra, according to Jake Hale. Now, I don't think that's anything too crazy to get all worked up about. Now, obviously, Envoy is a huge Superstar SMG. I really don't think it's odd that Envoy is getting other offers other than Optic within the Cdl community. Last year, I really think Envoy was kind of slept on compared to his prior years, with him being in the spotlight and talked about it a lot, but his stats really showed for themselves that Envoy can still keep up, and he's still one of the best SMGs in the community. Now here we have a tweet from Ben Nassim. Now I love Ben personally, and I really do agree on his take, and it's exactly what I kind of just said. Might seem simple, but it is important to note that a team sending an offer does not mean the player will accept and join the team. SMG market is top heavy, and a lot of teams want Envoy. Now I really do agree with that take that Ben had. I really do think that when people see these rumors and they see things along the lines of, oh, they're in talks, they automatically assume that they're joining. That's just simply not the case. I'm sure there's so many free agents right now getting hit up by multiple teams at once, and that's just simply how it goes within the sports industry and contracts. You simply want to better yourself and find the best one that would be suitable for you. Now there's been reports that Toronto Ultra are pretty much broke and can't afford the players' salaries. That's why there's been talks of Insight and Kleenex being released from the team. Toronto Ultra for the past 3 years have been winning events, placing well at majors. They've been doing what they need to be doing as a team, except for the championship. Drew here said, with all the talks of financial struggles out of the Ultra camp, it would be hard to believe that they'd be willing to outbid some of the other top teams that they're also pursuing Envoy. Again, I beg everyone to stop believing everything you see on this app is true. People know how to manipulate public opinion in this community. Now, I do have to agree with Ben's take. I just don't believe that Toronto Ultra is out of money and can't afford the salaries of their players, considering the past 3 years, in my opinion, they have placed very well and have made probably about $3 million in prize money. Now, I know that the org does not get all of that prize money. I'm sure they get a little sliver from it. And speaking about the funds of Toronto, right here I have the earnings and placement results for basically the past 3 years. And honestly, if you add that up, it's around $3 million. One thing I do want to cover right here is Jacob Hale. Hear me out. I really like this tweet from him. I do like every aspect kind of, and he's not wrong. Everybody wins. Optic buys out Scrap, get Pred. Ultra used sale money to sign both Draza and Envoy to Supermax. FaZe signed Sib. Everybody wins. Now, I really do like that take here from Jake where he says Optic buy out Scrap, get Pred. I think that's what everybody would really like to see here. And maybe if not Scrap, I think people would really like to see Pred and Sib together on Optic. And I do think that Ultra using the sale money that they get from Insight, Kleenex, and possibly Scrap, if they were to release Scrap, to get Draza and Envoy, I do think that would be a really good pickup for the Ultra squad. I do know Sib also was a substitute for a while for FaZe, so possibly Sib to FaZe. Another thing I want to cover on the timeline, JB has been released from London Royal Ravens. They have now fully wiped their playing and coaching roster. Now, that doesn't come as a big surprise to me, considering I have heard London is doing a rebrand this season. I don't know fully where they're going to go, but I have heard talks of maybe North or South Carolina. So I'm really curious to see if London's going to be taking the offseason a little more serious with scouting, considering they're going to be coming over to the United States and rebranding out of Europe. Now, just because you rebrand and move outside of Europe to the United States doesn't mean that you're going to be successful. It really comes down to taking this serious and picking up the correct players for your roster. With that being said, there's still a ton of free agents on the market. I just don't know if London has the capital to really invest in the top superstar players to build a God squad. Little sidebar from Rostermania. Like I said, there really hasn't been anything too interesting happening. Just some rumors here and there, just some rambling, all that chit chat. One thing I do want to say is happy birthday to the king. Scump, though, today was the man's birthday, and I'm pretty sure Scumpy turned 28 today. So happy birthday to the king. Alright, and to end the video, guys, I just want to play a little clip here from the new Optic process. This clip right here just really shows that crowd energy and the crowd control Optic has. This is also going to be the last process that Shawson has edited. Now, Shawson's an amazing guy. I actually had the opportunity to meet him in July of last year at the Apex Legends National Championship. He was an awesome guy, such great advice, always a smile on his face when we were talking, and really he didn't mind when I walked up to him and just asked him for advice. So Shawson, you have done an amazing job over the years within the Optic processes, and I wish you nothing but well in your future ventures, buddy.
These are my boys. They're about to go on stage. They're about to go into battle.
Las Vegas is the matchup of the day. Are you ready to get it started? Coming out first, Green Wall fans, get ready, because here comes your heroes. It's Optic, Texas. Texas, this is their best hard point. They know what it's like to play on Hotel. They got 6,000 fans in the arena behind them. But it's another 4 down. This year are winning SPs at a rate incredibly high. Bruce minutes on the clock. Optic, Texas coming out swinging. I'm gonna let you know now, this one's done. This one's over. It's all on Chauncey. He drops. Optic trying to rally back, trying to force the game. 5 will take this time if you are Optic, Texas. Oh my! They're throwing that lead, and Hook is taking over the game. Hook Nuka with 3 Chisman is happy to walk away with the seconds. Chauncey answers it from there. Optic know exactly where New York are going to engage.
All right, guys, I really hope you liked that clip there. I know I sure did. He did a hell of a job producing that. Go ahead and check that out at the Optic channel. But once again, thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. I really do appreciate it. I'm very curious to hear your comments, thoughts, concerns, all of that down in the comments section below. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe, like button, turn notifications on so you never miss a beat in my channel. Let's go.